Hello everyone, my name is 067Jox and today we're fighting Pinkdragontrainer for LCPL, and today we brought some heat and I'm going to show you guys what we brought. So first off we have Evilite Crookie. This is just a normal Crookie, this is the glue of the team. It has Aggressive Glide, Drain Punch, U-Turn and Knockoff. I like Evilite Crookie a little bit more than Life Orb. Life Orb is better for damaging my opponent, but Evilite can switch into Staryu, Onyx, and can use some mid-ground play. It's like a Mienfoo. And the second one is 18 defense, Berry Juice, Vullaby. So why are we running 18 defense? This Vullaby can take a fake out into high jump kick from lead Mienfoo, and we will have a better turn 3, as we can get a knockoff from the Mienfoo, and we both do not have an item. And turn 3 I have plus 4 speed. Well, I can go for the Brave Bird or can go for the U-turn. So I can get momentum, and this way I can have the early lead. Next we have Timber, Ice Punch, Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Bulk Up. This is just normal Bulk Up Timber. I like Ice Punch over Knockoff, but Knockoff is better for a Frillish matchup, but Ice Punch is better for the Fungus matchup. Diglett, Life Orb, HQ, Earth Power, Rock Slide, and Memento. I am running Life Orb Memento for the Timber Sweep instead of Final Gambit. Final Gambit has some use, but I do not like it on Life Orb. Here we have Ponyard. This is a weird spread. We have a little bit more HP, a little bit more Spadef. The thing about Ponyard, if you have Spadef EVs, you take less damage from Heatwave from Vullaby. So 13 Spadef is a nice benchmark to make the damage a little bit lower. 14 defense and 13 Spadef with the Evilite can take knockoff into Heatwave, and you can thief the Berry Juice. But because we aren't Evilite, but Joe Scarf, we need a little bit more HP. This is my dedicated Vullaby switch in, but it can also switch into Vullaby if it goes for the U-turn, so we do not get trapped by Diglett. So it has multiple functions. I do not care about the Joe Scarf. If it gets knocked, it gets knocked. It also has Stealth Rocks, because why not? If I want to lead with it, I can just go for rocks and switch out. And last we have Marini with 15 speed and Gastro Acid. Gastro Acid can Gastro Acid a coughing, and when it goes for the Thunderbolt, like I'm going to let my Marini go low, switch into coughing. He goes for the Thunderbolt, I go for the Gastro Acid, and he loses his ability. When he loses his ability, I can trap it with Diglett. And when I trap the coughing, I can simply sweep with Timber. That's the plan. This team is entirely focused around the Timber sweep. We have the Gastro Acid, we have the Sleep Talk, we have Diglett for Marini. So I hope it works out. And let's go to the battle. And here we see his team. He brought Ponyard, Porygon, Crookie, Coughing, Vullaby and Mienfoo. So right now I was thinking, what do we need to kill for the Timber? The Vullaby needs to be low, the Mienfoo needs to be low. We cannot take a lot of damage from the Crookie, but the Coughing needs to be gone. After that we can just simply bulk up and we can just Mach Punch everything. So I had my Marini for the Coughing, and looking at this team, I can just lead off with the Vullaby and go for the 1-2 punch. And he leads off with his Vullaby as well. And there's some music. My bad. So right here I was thinking, my Vullaby is... I need my Vullaby for the Crookie. I can go for the knock into Brave Bird and kill the Vullaby. Might have been better for the Timber. But I go hard out into Ponyard, and I was thinking, if he goes for the Heat Wave right now, we can thief it and we will have the better matchup. But he reveals that he isn't Heat Wave and goes for the U-turn, and we are going to thief the Mienfoo. I am a little bit behind right now, but right here I go out to the Marini as he goes for the knockoff. I was thinking, if I get the coughing out early, because I can Scald into Gastro Acid, I can just kill the coughing and we can just win with Timber early. But he goes for the high jump kick and we aren't defensive, we are speedy. So we take a lot of damage, and we do go for the Scald, do not get the burn, but he misses his high jump kick and Ponyard lives another day. Right here he goes out into Crookie, and I think, Ponyard, I can use you. But he goes for the knockoff. I'm not sure why he gone for the knockoff, because I was trying to sack my poniard, but sure. And he stays in with his Grookey against a Vullaby. It's also a little bit questionable, but he goes for the U-turn and he goes out into Porygon. Still trying to sack my poniard, it didn't go well, and here he goes for the tri-attack. So I didn't really have a Porygon switch in anymore, and right here I needed to predict. Is he going out into Coughing? I do not think so. I'm just going for the Drain Punch. As he goes for the tri-attack, we take that like a champ and we kill the Porygon. I'm not sure why he did that, but I take it. Goes out into Vullaby, and we are going out into our own Vullaby. Right here we can go for the knockoff and knock the Vullaby. But he actually goes out into Poniard, that's fine. And here I'm going for the U-turn into Marini, but he gets a crit with the Iron Head. That's unfortunate, because if he didn't get a crit, we could just go for the Scald and lure something in. The Scald would be really nice, but he probably gone out into the Vullaby. But getting a burn on the Vullaby would have been extremely good. Well, goes for the knockoff. We are trying to sack our Vullaby. I could go back out to the Marini, but I didn't think he was going for the Sucker Punch, because our Vullaby didn't have Heat Wave, but he didn't know that because of the Sleep Talk. Go out into Grookey, we go for the Brain Punch, and we see that it isn't overcoat. So I can just go for the knockoff and damage the Vullaby, because right here I was thinking, alright, we are going for the Timber Sweep. I need to get the Coughing trapped by the Diglett with Cancel Acid, and afterwards I can just go for the Mach Punch with Timber. Go out into Timber, we go for the Mach Punch, he makes the correct play and goes out into Coughing, and we do no damage. Like, this Coughing is hella bulky. Probably 18 defense. Go out to the Marini, and he goes for Surge Bomb. So this is the time we can trap Coughing. Coughing doesn't have a reason to not switch. It probably has Thunderbolt. It can also just kill us. We go for the Gas with Acid, but the Coughing switches out. And that's really sad, because we wasted turn. So right here I was kinda upset about this, because I was like, why am I going to run into T-Bolt less Coughing today? I didn't encounter that, and that was my bad. And here he goes for Brave Bird and kills our Marini. There's still a way I can win this, but I need to get a lot of 50-50s right. Go out in Timber, he goes into Grookey, and I'm going for another Mach Punch. I think Ice Punch would have been better right here, but that was the first 50-50 I missed. Go out in Diglett, he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. I cannot let my Timber get damaged or burned, and we go for the Earth Power and kill the Poniard. So right here he still has a Grookey left, a Coughing left, and I have a Timber left and a Diglett. I can go out into Timber, take a Grassy Glide, and go for the Mach Punch to kill the Grookey. So I go out into Timber, we take one Grassy Glide, and we can take another one because of the grassy terrain. I was thinking why that didn't make any sense. Right, I go for the Mach Punch, the grassy terrain is gone. And right here is, am I going for the Ice Punch predicting Grookey, or am I going to double switch into Diglett? So I was thinking I'm going for the double switch, because it makes more sense for him to go for the Sludge Bomb. You get damage on the Diglett, and I might freeze the Coughing, letting a Timber win. But he goes for the pivot out into Grookey, and I'm going to pivot out in Diglett, and I'm right here. It's pretty obvious that I lost the battle. So why did I lose? I think the team was a little bit too much hype. There were too many unsets, and I think I could have played better. But at the same point, Coughing not having T-Bolt was the biggest thing that upset me. Because if his Coughing just had T-Bolt, then it would have killed my Marini, the lure would have worked, and we would have a great Timber Sweep. Well, you cannot win them all. Well, either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed this battle, Pinkdragontrainer. I hope to see good results from you in LCPL. And next week we're going to be a little bit less hype, but maybe not. We will see. See you guys all later.